It is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle, and we just heard it, and that means it's time for football at Lumen Field.
Tonight, we wrap a busy first week of the season with a second of two on a Monday night between the Dallas Cowboys and the Seattle Seahawks. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Right to the air is Huntley.
And Walker has it.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1, a lot more to go. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready?
Here's Huntley. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
They'll try for the first with Walker. And this will be a Seahawks first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 46. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll get this one to Cooper complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Prescott on first down. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Cook will take this into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And he returns this to the 22. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Things a lot different than the last time they were on the field. Remember, they threw the interception, gave up the touchdown, and now trailing 7-0 and looking for a response.
He's going to sling this deep downfield, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
To throw, Huntley. That'll be caught. Rager with it. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, here's Walker.
Now they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
Let's go now.
They'll run for it. It's Walker.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
And they'll try to run the option here.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
There's the stiff arm. That'll give him 8 that time. And 3rd and 1 now. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Mustang 19. Pioneer. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Huntley to throw.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Carr.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team, because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw again.
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Play action now, Prescott. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Third down, Dalvin Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. Prescott to throw on 4th. He finds his man, complete. It's Owens. And he is going to have the Cowboys' first down as they wind up getting 13 there on 4th down. Play fake. Here's Prescott.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Throw out wide to Walker. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Huntley. Got his open man. It's Carr.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
Jabril Cox there on the tackle.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Touchdown, Seahawks! Noah Fant. A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Seahawks are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Zerline good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. So we'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away.
Cooper is going to remain in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cooper. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Prescott. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan.
Finding room at midfield.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Finds his tight end Oliver here outright. And he gets it down a yard. The 30 before he's out of bounds. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. This one caught by his tight end Oliver. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
And off comes to Cook. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple.
Again, it's Cook. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Prescott fires one out wide, complete. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Dalvin Cook with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list.
And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Cowboys 14, Seahawks 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half. He'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Here we go, set. Buffalo 18. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete.
A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
79 Broncos.
Looking to throw. Huntley. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Trap 60. 7 Pirates, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Go.
On 3rd down, Huntley. He's going to look deep down the field. He's got a man, complete. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Not the way you envision things to start out the 3rd quarter. 1 play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks. Off the play fake, Huntley. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
19 tight, 19 tight, on the goal.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
And And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And for a second straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
Back to throw. Huntley. Throw left side complete. That's Carr. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
Whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
This offense returning out there, and really you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback.
That's caught inside the 20.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Oliver.
Yeah, the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
They'll run with Cook. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets them closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. Throwing. Prescott. Setting up the screen for Cook. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
3rd down. Here's a run by Cook.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Dalvin Cook
with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 21-10 game.
Seahawks 10.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead he does go down to a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Huntley. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Off play action. Huntley. He's going to float this one deep right side. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. It's a big play there for Seattle. And even 70 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Touchdown! Noah Fant. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Seahawks are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, it's multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close.
And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Prescott off play action. And complete right side to Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Prescott to throw it. He finds his man complete. That's Owens. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 44-yard line. On 1st and 10, Prescott. This one caught left side by Cooper. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. An ideal spot here to get a 1st down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. Now Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Owens. They just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. Off the play fake, Prescott. Left side caught by Diggs. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Here's Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
Now Prescott on fourth down. He's got his tight end, Oliver. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dalvin Cook. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Finding space at the 40. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. To throw, Huntley. He finds his man, complete. That's Carr. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Huntley. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So first and 10 now from the 30. Huntley to throw. Throwing it Terry McLaurin's way again, and he's got it. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Noah Fant with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Seahawks have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Zerline connects on that extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with that last touchdown, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And some room to run now. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 62 yards on the ground for him now with 4 touchdown runs tacked on.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They run again on first down. Cook. Room here to run.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Now Cook running right. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Here's Cook again.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
Prescott to throw on 4th. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
Well, partner, that'll do it. These Week 1 primetime games, they always seem to have a little bit more electricity, a little more anticipation. A fun one tonight, and a lot of fun ones that we have on the road ahead.
And, partner, I love the word you just used there, electricity. Things were crackling out there, weren't they? And let's face it, both of these teams came in with the idea, get off to the start. Get off to a 1-0 start and get your season going. That could spark an excellent season for them. They've got that in their pocket now.
So for Dallas, it'll be a happy trip home as they start the season with a road victory here on a Monday night. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Philly to take on the Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they will get a home date next week against the Los Angeles Chargers.